Hey guys, I wanted to show you how to do Powtoon, which is a really cool movie making program that you can use to demonstrate your understanding of our what we've been learning. So I'm gonna hopefully this is going. I'm gonna do my screen share. Okay, hopefully it's gonna let me move this down. All right, I'm actually gonna go to my Symbaloo and I'm gonna choose my teacher's name here. And you should be able to click log in. Oh, I forgot to sign out. All right, so I created a sample one for my son, but and you're going to use the same naming conventions where it's your last name, first letter of your first name. You might have a number. I'll let you know if you do. And the password. Click log in. Now, I've already done one here, so you'll have only this button here. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. And I would really recommend that you use a template, a ready-made Powtoon. So there's a whole bunch of different ones. The ones that say premium are ones that we can't use. So there's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch though that are that'll work for us. I think ones that would be really great for what we're doing. This increased conversion would be a good one. Book report, I think, is a pretty good one. The school syllabus would be a good one. School rules would be a good one. Teacher introduction might be an okay one to use. You could do get hired, join us. That one might not be quite appropriate for what we're doing, but you could try it. That one might be a little tricky for what we're doing. But feel free to experiment. Again, that one's a premium one. This one might work too. I think I'm going to try the school rules. Okay, so I'm going to click on edit. And it's going to think for a minute. So what this does, which is kind of nice, is it creates the slides here for you. Is to create a whole big Powtoon that's completely from scratch is pretty tough. So we're going to just stick with a template that we already have. So this down here, this is sort of your blank canvas here. This is how your movie is progressing. So do you see as I move it along, it adds the character and the text. What we're going to do is we can come in here, and if I like her, great. If not, where it says animations, we have a whole bunch here. So there she is waving, but maybe I want her to do something else. Okay, so there's different stuff here. So you can kind of hover over it. Okay, so I like this one though. So I'm going to click now where the text is. And I might say, hello. If I double click on it, my name is, I'm going to click on apply. And I can move them around and I can change the font. So you can do all kinds of stuff. This kind of depends on which one you want and how big it is over here, and the color, all kinds of good stuff. So when I'm ready with that slide, I'm going to click on my next one. So maybe I want to say here, ideas. Whoop, let's see how I ran into the next line, so I can just move them along here. Yeah. It's being fussy. And then if there's a text box I don't want, I just click on it and click delete. So this one's kind of not as interesting. So maybe what I want to do is I could add another character here. So these, remember, are the animation ones. So I've got a lot of animation stuff going on here. You don't want quite that many. And if you don't want them moving, then you do the characters. They don't move. So there's the characters and there's animations. This one doesn't have any just props, but if I move along here, some of them will say upgrade now, and if it says that, we can't use it. But this one has some props down here. So maybe I'll move this light bulb over the guy's head. Move that. And it also, if you look here where it says text effects, you can change your text effects a little bit. So I'm going to maybe get rid of this one. All right, up, and you know what? It looks like it's just going to give us handwriting, so never mind on that one. Oh wait, that is handwriting. Sorry, guys. Let me try this. We can do this one maybe. There we go. Let's see if that makes a difference. There we go. All right, so those are the different text types. There's regular text, handwriting, the words pop up, and then the words sort of come flying in. All right, so I'm going to go to my next one. I'm typing in my text. And up here, once I highlight all my text, I can also center it here. And again, I can move it around. Maybe I'll add another text. Name. Again, I can add some props. Go on here. Take a look at some of my various choices here. And I've got props here too. So you can kind of decide what it is that you want to add there. And you just kind of keep going. If there's one you don't want, you click on it and there's a little minus button. So again, if I don't want the text there, can just click delete, add a new text box. I can decide what I want it to look like. Let's mark that too. That guy, and see what's his. Oh, you can't use that one because that's a premium one. So I could get this guy. It's kind of fun. There's some more animated ones. Just typing. Looks kind of like he needs a chair. So there's a chair here for him to sit in on the cars. There we go. The chair doesn't want to work. Well, maybe we don't use a chair. I'm not sure why it's not working. I can make it a little longer here. That's odd. Anyway, if that happens to you, let me know. We'll figure out what to do about it. I'm going to change this. Safe, respectful, and responsible. There we go. And if I want to preview, I can go all the way up here to my first slide. Drag that little red triangle over and then click on this play guy. Oh no, it's cut off my safe online. All right, so I have some things I have to change here. So if I move this arrow across here, I'm going to move it across here. I've got some stuff I want to get rid of. So you just kind of have to scroll along here to see what it is that you need to add or subtract. So this one, I had a whole slide I didn't need. All right, so now I'm try. Oh, see, I still have another one. All right, so I want to get rid of that, and that, and that, and that. And I want to move this back here. And add my